The rain is falling, and so are parts off of the truck. Well, right in the middle of this, I want to show you what we're doing today. Just got the stock turbo off of this bad boy, whole set HX35, the old boy. It's, you know, still good. No real play or anything. So I'm happy about that. Healthy. But we're going to put this bad boy on now. Billet wheel. Not much bigger, but a little bit. You can see the inlet size here. It's like a 50, I want to say 57 millimeter. I don't know for sure. But we're going up to like a 60 millimeter here. Billet wheel. And the big news is in the back end. Because the back housing and the back and the turbine are way bigger. So we're going from like a 50, I forget what it is. It's 59 or 60 in the back, make it a little smaller, to a nice big 65 in the back. Twin scroll, of course. And this is going to be a much bigger outlet, as you can kind of see here. We got the original outlet versus the bigger one. So this is a little bit bigger. A lot bigger, actually. Look at them side by side here. This is going to lower EGTs. It's also going to promote a lot more flow at the same boost levels. So rather than having to push this bad boy past its efficiency, anything over 35 PSI, this thing is pumping hot air, as you may have already expected. So this one at 35 PSI is in its efficiency range. That's where it wants to play. So we're going to throw this bad boy on. This was running 42 PSI. We'll see probably 35 or so to get the same amount of air. That's really nice. That's going to lower EGTs quite a bit, and it's going to make a lot of sense for this setup, because we're not going too big right now. We want to stay healthy. We want a healthy alternative to the stock whole set. So let's go ahead and get this thing on. This turbo came from MDC diesel. We're also going to be doing injectors. They're on the way, but we're going to do the turbo first, so that way we get to see the difference between the two turbos and then the injectors. So without further ado, let me get this bad boy in, and then we'll get this thing honking. Okay, turbo is in. This is, as they said, a direct drop in. So it goes exactly in a stock location with all the stock hardware. As you can see, it comes with that bigger exhaust outlet. So let's go ahead and take it down the road now, work it in a little and see where the boost is at. I'm excited to see how this performs. Looks good. Tight little package. All right, we are out here, just running a little bit of heat into this thing. We'll go up the road a little bit here, and we'll see what we're looking at for boost. Should be pretty decent response. Let's see, I'm gonna bring it back down to like 1500 RPM or so, third gear, and just kind of roll into it and see. Hopefully you can see that boost gauge. Let's see how quick that comes up. Wow, that's nice. 40 pounds of boost, and it was pulling to clear past 3,000, 3,300 RPM. I let off. I don't want to over rev it, but wow, it pulls nice. That feels really good all the way to the top. So a pretty impressive, I would say pretty impressive difference boost wise. Just has a nice, easy pull up. The stock turbo did the same thing, but it felt like it was running out of steam up top at 3,000, which I was expecting because of the 3K governor springs. This does not feel like it's running out of steam at all. And I didn't catch the EGTs on there. Let's do another little run and see. Maybe we'll go into fourth this time. We'll see what the EGTs look like. Not bad, climbing. They were catching up to around 1500 or so, close to, and that's wide open throttle into fourth gear. So I think I'll take that. That's pretty impressive. Now we are going to be doing one more thing too. I have a set of head bolts coming for this that we're going to put on top of this. We also have the injectors coming. So first we'll do the head bolts, and we'll get those locked in so that we don't have to worry about that extra power, just in case. We don't want to lift this head gasket. This is an old stock head gasket, still doing its thing after all these years. So we want to keep it doing its thing, you know. But this feels nice, huh? See if you can see the mirror here. Smoke check. Man, she pulls. She pulls. That's nice. All right, we're back at the farm. Everything worked perfect. Doing a little leak check. We don't see anything, no leaks. We'll let this cool off, and we'll make sure the bolts are nice and tight. We'll retorque them all and everything, but absolutely worked perfectly. We saw, like I said, a little touch over 40 pounds of boost, and 1400 and change on the EGTs at the top of fourth gear. So that's acceptable, especially considering how, you know, we're pushing it is, you know, decently here. So cool thing that this turbo is doing is it's flowing more than the stock turbo at the same boost level. So that's keeping things a little cooler. That's the key here. That's the whole point. It wasn't to necessarily make a ton more power. It's to keep that same power and make it safer. And that's what we've done. So mission accomplished. Pretty sweet. Next, like we were talking about, is we're going to do some head bolts just to clamp this down a little bit more. We'll get a little more torque out of them. And then possibly the injectors, which are on the way anyway. So, you know, they'll make their way in here. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying this. This has been awesome. I've been really enjoying just the overall upgrade on this thing. As you know, these things have a terrible dashboard. So I don't know if anyone scoped it or not, but I've been piecing together my own junk dashboard out of pieces, and it's got vents now. So don't ask if that's cardboard. Just don't ask. Either way, AC works. We got some boost on tap here, more air on tap, more fuel coming. This is just a well-rounded little project, and I couldn't be happier with it. So hopefully you're enjoying this, and if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments. If you're subscribing to the channel, you're new, go check out some of the older videos. I cover a lot of this stuff. Just to run down real quick on this, just where we're at on this now. We've got all AFC tuned. We've got as much fuel as we can get out of it, basically. Delivery valves, 191 delivery valves. 3K governor springs, which clearly this thing pulls past 3K even with those 3K governor springs. Turbo upgrade, little toe happy turbo intake, as you can see. 4-inch exhaust all the way out the back. And that's pretty much it. It's a pretty straightforward little setup. So anyway, more to come. We'll see you guys in the next one.